Mr. Speaker, our nation is in the midst of an economic crisis, yet the Biden administration fails to take action to ease the burden on American families. When inflation began to soar and hit a 40-year high recently, the president's own chief of staff shrugged it off as a, quote, high-class problem, end quote, insinuating that it was only affecting the wealthy, which we know not to be true. Instead of offering solutions, this administration offers excuses. Perhaps worst of all is the fact that when given the chance to combat soaring prices by reining in wasteful spending, President Biden went entirely in the opposite direction by proposing a $5.8 trillion budget that is more of the same liberal tax and spend policies that have led us to this economic crisis in the first place. If Biden's budget were adopted, the national debt would reach a new record by the end of the decade, growing by over $15 trillion, reaching $45 trillion by 2032, or about $350,000 per household. Further, not only does his budget proposal include nearly $2.5 trillion in new or increased taxes, it also increases the corporate tax rate to 28%, higher than even communist China. As an American, I am offended by that. Every American should be offended by that. The Tax Foundation estimated that this increase would kill 159,000 jobs, shrink the economy by $720 billion, and cut wages for low-income workers. President Biden's budget will leave the overwhelming majority of Americans behind, explode the national debt, and cause inflation to skyrocket even higher. Our citizens deserve better than what their president is giving them. I yield back.